Alright, Captain's Review. This time, I'm tackling Captain Phillips. Captain? Okay, that was an awful joke. Anyways, what can I say about Captain Phillips that really just hasn't been said at this point? It's a real comeback for Tom Hanks. Just let's get that out of the way. It's a real comeback for Tom Hanks. He is incredible in this movie. It's neat, because, like, at the very beginning, you see him, like, he's on this ship. He's new to this I think he's new to this ship? I don't know. But he's sort of this bit of OCD mind. Really. And he's looking at all the doors, making sure everything's secure and everything. And he's like, alright, let's run a drill right now. Do this, that, yada. And it's fascinating, really, to see him. To see Captain Phillips do this. But yeah, this is based on a true story by a guy named Captain Richard Phillips. Based on some, these 4 Somalian pirates, hijacked this. Well, they didn't hijack it, they took over this cargo ship. And then they escaped with Captain Phillips. So actually, on a little lifeboat. So really, the majority of this film is actually set in that little orange lifeboat. And yeah, it's not, well, come on, you see it in the second trailer. This is a Paul Greengrass film, which means you're gonna get one of 3 things: 1, really intense direction, and 2, fucking shaky cam. Though the shaky cam actually works. What's also neat is that you do get to see a bit of insight into these pirates, these Somali pirates, as to why they're really doing this. And really, it comes down to they really just have nothing better to do. Like they do it, they become rich, and then what? They've done this before, apparently. That one guy, he got off with $6 million in the past. The main guy's name is Muse. This seems weird to say, but I'm not going to attempt to pronounce these actors' names. But the actors that played the pirates are all very good, especially the main guy, Muse, I think. Yeah, that's good. Basically, his dream is to go to America, go to New York, get a nice car. So yeah, not a lot of swearing though. I know that's a weird thought, but for a movie like this, there were maybe 3 actual swears. It's all like shit, shit, shit. No fucks, no nothing. No fucks given, I guess you could say. But really, I don't know much to say. I heard all the hype and everything, so it kind of, I guess I kind of knew what to expect. It's getting compared to Zero Dark 30. That is not a fair comparison whatsoever. Zero Dark 30, I'm not to put this film down, Zero Dark 30 is miles above this film. That's miles above a lot of films. It's one of my favorite films, Zero Dark 30. But that's not to say this film is bad. This film is very good. Tom Hanks is good. It's weird to it's funny to see him because throughout even when the pirates take over, he has this level of confidence. He is the captain of the ship. It's his duty, to watch over everyone, to do what he needs to do. And then we get introduced to the American military. Then we get the SEALs. They got 3 giant warships surrounding this one little lifeboat. I'm like, oh god. Max Martini plays the head of the SEAL team. It gets really dramatic and kind of gory towards the end, so to say. So I'm not going to spoil much, even though this is based on a true story, so you can sort of figure that out. But really, it is Tom Hanks' movie. He is really, he's done some pretty awful films in the last few years. Cloud Atlas to keep in mind. God damn. Quick note: that is honestly one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's 3 hours long, and there's nothing in it. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. There's 50 million actors. They all play 10 characters. There's nothing in that movie. But this, finally, Tom Hanks is back on track. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. I actually met Tom Hanks once. No joke. I'm not lying. Scout's honor. I was in New York, and he was doing a play called Lucky Guy. Sort of it was kind of a dark comedy about journalism. It was his first Broadway debut, apparently. And after that, where the door where the actors come from, everyone was lined up, and I was just literally wedged in there. There was me, but this squish, and I had maybe 2 micrometers of space to move. Anyways, I got to shake his hand, and I said to him, "Oh, Mr. Hanks, it's such an honor to meet you." And then he said this to me. I'm never gonna forget this. He said to me, "Call me Tom." Just one of those moments that I'm like, "Oh my god." Yeah, and then I got then I somehow got out of there. But that was one of the best moments of my life, meeting Tom Hanks. I'm not joking. That actually happened. I have like a photo and everything. Well, really blurry photo when you give your dad your phone. But nothing else to say. This is getting I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It did feel long. Like literally more than half the movie is in that little orange lifeboat. So yeah. Paul Greengrass, you've done a good job, and the shaky cam is actually good, and you can actually see what's going on. But I'm curious about Richard Phillips now, and the music's really good as well. Like it feels, especially towards the end, and it gets really good towards the end. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but you could probably just Google it and you figure it out. But yeah, just and to end this review with a little story, there was this woman sitting behind me. This I think she might have been like 60s or something. Every 5-10 minutes, she was saying, "Oh, that didn't happen. That's a little exaggerated. Oh, no. That is out of place. That's blown up." I just wanted to yell at this woman, "Shut the hell up." I'm not going to do that during the middle of the movie. I wanted to, though. I think she, after that, she was just, going on and on and on. I don't think she liked the movie, but that's my story of the day. So, Captain Phillips, a major Oscar contender, and Tom Hanks might get his third acting Oscar. He might just get his third acting Oscar and put him up there with Daniel Day-Lewis as well. But I think he's one of the few actors that has, consecutive acting awards, one for Philadelphia, one for Forrest Gump. But really, this is Tom Hanks' movie, so all credit to you. So, I've had 4 good movies in a row now. I will say this, it's not as intense as Gravity. Well, maybe because Gravity has, the whole 3D thing and you're in fucking space, pretty much. But it's definitely worth it. So, I shall see you later, and I don't know what I'll review next. I might see Don John eventually. I really want to watch Don John. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So, we'll see. Until then, I'll see you later.